It's a reckless retiree here to give you an update on my hydrolysis cell. And so I'm going to walk you over and give you an idea of what I've been doing to modify things. So here's my 30 plate electrolysis or HOH cell. And again, I made this out of scrap stainless, which I cut into, I think it's 7 by 6 inch plates, and I have just 2 power leads and the rest neutral. And what the idea was to, since that's only stainless I had, I saw a guy online who did a 120 plate, it was a 60 plate cell with 120 volts feeding it. And that way you can just come right off the power supply, right off the breaker, house breaker, and right into the cell. But I didn't have enough steel to do 60, so I did 30. And what I did was I took a transformer from a microwave and I took out the one winding and I replaced it with this wire here. It's a speaker wire, and I made enough windings to drop it from 120 to 60 volts, and then I used this bridge rectifier to change it into DC. And so I haven't had much success yet in producing the hydrogen, and I'm not sure why. But in addition to that, I had made this torch, and it was recommended to have it, the long pipe here, stuffed with stainless steel wool to prevent flashback. And I had some steel wool in there, but then I wasn't getting much flow, and so I took it out. And so yesterday I was running this, trying to start the torch, light the torch, and I had a flame all the way back into the tank there. And so I feel kind of lucky that I didn't have any major explosion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart and put some more stainless, or I don't have stainless steel, some more steel wool in there. And hopefully that'll help. And then also I'm thinking about cutting the line and putting this T in there. And then putting a check valve, which I've seen online. Guys make check valves. I'm just going to buy one. I think it's just about the same cost to buy one as to make one. Right. So I'm thinking about going to the hardware store, get a check valve, put that in there, and then maybe that will release the pressure when if it ignites, and keep it from getting into the tank here. And the tank I'm using for the supply for the electrolyte, but also for the bubbler. And maybe it would be a good idea to have a secondary bubbler